this has been overdue for almost a month, so come along with me while I show y'all my books. And when I mean overdue, I mean almost a month overdue, honey. Like July 18th. Almost a month. And yes, I am wearing I Fell Into a Book and Can't Get Up shirt. My mom had found this for me at Goodwill a few months back, and I have been in love with it ever since. Alrighty, let's get into her. So my person and I went on July 18th to Barnes & Noble, and I am going to show you my bag that I had got for myself. She's very heavy, and yes, this is a lot of books. And what my person had got me is this bag. And yes, I choose all my books for both bags. So it was a win-win. Alright, so first book out of the bag that my person had got me, I got If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin. I think I said that right. I have the first two books, but this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition that I have been trying and dying to get my hands on. I don't know what just happened. But the second book is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I have seen this all over my freaking TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. I have seen this everywhere, and I've been told it's a really good book. You'll love it. I promise you'll love it. So we got her, and I am very excited. And last but not least, I saved the best for last out of the bag that my person had gotten me. Does this give you a hint? You may have saw, but oh well. He got me the Shatter Me series. It's not all the books. It's not all the books. But it's the first 6. The first 6. I have been wanting this series ever since I had gotten into the freaking book talk. I have been wanting this. I have heard so many good things. I have heard that, like, it'll, like, take your heart, you'll love it, and chew it all up, break it, and then spit it right out, and then, boom, you're back in love. So, I'm excited for this. I am so excited. So, this is everything out of the first bag that was gotten from Barnes & Noble. And I cannot wait to read these. I am so excited, and I am definitely excited to get started on the Shatter Me series. I'm so excited. Now on to the bag of books that I got for myself. Alright, so I will say this. I had much more books than what I had originally was gonna get, but it was like 400 bucks. So I had to put some of those back. And then when I was being sneaky is what I was doing. And my person that caught me, they was like, "Hun, how many books you got there?" I said, "Not much." They was like, "Let me see." So I showed him, and this was their reaction. That was their reaction. Oh god. And he was like, "How much is all this going to be?" I said, "Well, originally it was all 400. 400 is what he said." And I said, "But I put some away, and I just chose the ones that I really did want, and the others can wait." So how much is that? Is what he asked. And I said, "Well, I added all of them up, and in total it's going to be a little over 200, but due to me being a Barnes & Noble member, I had 15% off discount. So I did all that, and it was literally under 200 bucks. I did my math right, and that's what I told him. And he was like, I have a feeling it's gonna be more than that. I said, you wanna bet? He said, yeah, we'll bet. So here we are. At the cashier. I am putting all this in. And he saw it. And he was like, I lost the bet. I said, see, told you. Alright, so on to the first book out of my bag. And if you remember from the very first book, I had gotten Once Upon a Broken Heart. I made sure to get A Curse for True Love and The Ballad of a Never After. I made sure to get the entire series. Okay, on to the next book. Well, I should say books, because I was only able to find two out of the 3 with sprayed edges of my favorite book series. My very first favorite book series that I have read and I love. I am sad because I couldn't find all 3. And the 4th book comes out next year. And am I going to be rereading the series just for the 4th book? Heck yes. Pink Cole, I love you to death. I love your work. I love your work and so much how you have put into these books. But please quit leaving us on cliffhangers. And I hope that gave you a hint of my favorite book series by Pink Cole. It is The Spark of the Everflame. And may I say, I found the Glow of the Everflame series. I was only able to find these 2 with sprayed edges, and I was so heartbroken that I could not find the Heat of the Everflame with sprayed edges. I was heartbroken. I actually cried, and I cannot find it anywhere. But look at this. Look at the edges. It's so pretty. It is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. And look at that. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love the series. I honestly do. Like, I binged these freaking books, the 3 books, less than a month. It was literally a week on this. No, I'm sorry. Almost a week on this. And the Heat of the Everflame, literally 12 days. I am obsessed with this series. And I will say, I do love the 4th Wing series. I love Xaden. But no man can compare to my man in this series. I love my man Luther Corbois. I love him to death. I do. And I am hoping that I can find the freaking 3rd book, The Heat of the Everflame with sprayed edges, because they're sad, they're lonely, they need the 3rd book. But obviously we don't have enough time for me to show all these books, so there's going to be definitely a part 2 for this video. So come back for the next video. Bye!